Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. So the main energy so far is, it's funny, I was shuffling this deck again, and the same card came out the last time I used it. The orphan, it's feeling left out of a situation, and then the mountain came out as well. So I feel like there's just a very treacherous journey. It's a healing process, it's a healing journey, and XXX is significant, so it could be adult passionate matters basically. Somebody's trying to overcome, okay, for some of you, somebody's trying to overcome a passionate encounter. I was trying to think of how to say it because I don't want to, I don't know, I don't want to say it. I'm trying to think of how to say it because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say it. So someone's having difficulties because of something that they did or that was done to them. Somebody doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to admit their wrongdoing. Because I don't know, I'm feeling this from both perspectives. I'm feeling this from the perspective of someone who did something they shouldn't have done. And they're like, I don't want to admit this, I don't want to talk about this, kind of thing. It's a touchy subject matter, whatever it is, but I'm also feeling it from a victim standpoint where it's like, I just want to forget about it, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to whatever, you know? This is a very, I heard, a very difficult cycle. I just heard I'm stuck inside my own problems. So there's someone here who is stuck because of their own issues, because of whatever they did or whatever happened to them. This feels like a grape case. Something like that, if you know what I'm saying. Wonder, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure things out. Some of you, especially with telepathy under here, you might be picking up on these scary thoughts, these memories of either something that happened to you, whether they're repressed memories, or you're picking up on somebody else's thoughts, you know, what they went through and what they remember, and they don't want you to know what they've done. They also don't want you to know what's been done to them, depending on who the person is, because you could be connected to two people. You could be connected to the victim, whether it's you yourself or someone you know, and also connected to the perpetrator. Whether you know who the perpetrator is or not, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like you might be getting information about a crappy situation, like I said, that either you repressed and it's in the recesses of your mind because you couldn't deal with it, didn't want to deal with it, or for whatever reason, because sometimes, you know, like blackout moments, or if somebody gets slipped something, whatever, those memories can be kind of foggy and dreamlike. So it's like, is this just a fear, or did this happen? Was it just a dream? Which is weird that I'm saying it like that, because I do feel like there's someone here who is remembering something that happened to them, or like I said, if somebody around you is remembering something, you could be picking up on their memories through telepathic communication. But regardless of that, if it's yourself, it's like a dream-like state where it feels real, but it's like, is it, was it? Because before I hit record, I wanted to share a dream that I had last night. It's just a little bit of it because the dream was really weird. I'm just saying. I'm like, I don't know who I was representing, because I don't feel like I was representing myself in the dream. So whoever I was a stand-in for something that's going on with someone else, because it just didn't make any sense to me personally. So at least part of it. But I was told just to share the beginning part, so that's what I'm gonna share. And I was like, is this dream real? That's what I said to myself. Is this dream real? Like, is it significant? Is it important? And I heard in my head, I heard no, and then I heard yes. And I'm like, okay, well, how confusing is that when you get a yes and a no and a I don't know and a whatever, you know? But it's significant enough parts of it. Because it almost feels like the way that I'm saying this and explaining, you know, what I was going through in my mind just a few minutes ago with the dream, it's like someone telling you, no, it's not real. And then you feeling that it is. Maybe spirit's telling you it's real, or you just going, well, then why do I keep dreaming this? Or why does it feel so real? Like, you could be trying to figure that out, or someone here is. I don't know, dreams are very significant, whether they're, you know, psychic dreams or not. Because our brain does try to process the things that we don't consciously process when we're awake, you know what I mean? So it can process our emotions, the things we've gone through, shit like that. Somebody's reliving something through their dreams. Because I do feel premonitions here, but I also feel memories. Even if they're not your own memories. Some of you could be tapped into somebody else's memory bank, especially when you're sleeping, which is cool and scary all at the same time, because there's some people where you don't want to be in their mind, you know what I mean? The number 3 is significant as well, and 8. I don't know if that's a time, a date, or whatever. I'm late for a very important date. So someone is running behind. I've said that before in readings prior. Like, there's something very significant that I need to do. I need to be somewhere, but I'm running late. I don't know. Someone's either always late, or they feel like they're always being rushed because I feel like I gotta go. I'm gonna be friggin' late if I don't leave right now. Like, hurry the hell up. That's kind of what this energy feels like all of a sudden. Just lots of blockages. And some of these blockages are people, you know, getting in your way, creating delays, making you late, you know, whatever that is. Because it doesn't feel like a pregnancy thing, you know, like, oh, I'm late in that way. This feels like time. I gotta go. Like, hurry up. But I feel like this person rushes a lot, or they feel like they need to, or something. Like, I always need to be somewhere, something like that. So you could be being pulled in multiple directions as well. That could be another blockage where this person's like, I need you here, and this person's like, I need you here, or I have this appointment, and it's like, you know. So that could be going on for some people right now. I just have so much to do. I feel like I just want to clone myself so I can do everything at once. Wouldn't that be great, you know? Well, that came out of nowhere. It's making me think of that movie, is it Multiplicity? Where each version of himself is different. Someone could have multiple personality disorder too, just saying. Oh man, I don't know, that cough came out of nowhere and now I feel like I can't talk. That felt like a smoking cough, not like with cigarettes and stuff. Or unless, you know, it goes down to wrong pipe, or you get that dry spot. Someone gets a dry spot a lot in their throat when they're talking, even if they're not smoking. But, you know, when you get that little dry spot, you just start coughing and coughing and coughing. Or if you have like a big hit of smoke, the same thing would happen no matter what that smoke is. So it feels like that came out of nowhere. Anyways, there could be information that's coming out of nowhere as well. Like, wow, that just, I don't know, I feel blindsided by something. I feel blindsided. Something came out of nowhere. Whatever. I'm not gonna get stuck on it because I'm just going to sit here and be like, what is it? What is it? So somebody might do that a lot, like really overthinking a situation or details or something. When it comes to spiritual messages, definitely don't overthink because it will flow through and make sense when it's supposed to. So if it's evading you in the moment, it will come back if it's important, and you'll know exactly what it means when the time is right. If it's spiritual, if it's just something day to day that someone said or whatever's going on, try not to overthink yourself to death, basically, because all it'll do is drive you crazy, especially if it's a situation you can't fix or you don't know what to do about this, that, or the other. The solutions will be presented to you when the time is right. Like, just keep pushing forward in life within the situation. Someone has a lot of disdain for another person as well. But anyways, the dream that I had, the main part that Spirit said to share was just freaking weird. At first, I started out in a hospital room, and the hospital room was empty pretty much. Like, there was a bed and one of them stand things, an IV stand, and the room was really bright. It was lit up, like all the lights were on in the hospital room. And there was someone who, I don't know who it was, to be honest, in the dream, but it doesn't matter about the who's and the what's and the whatevers. It's symbolic. So I was just sitting there. I don't know if I was the patient or not, but I was just sitting in the room, and someone brought me something. There was someone from an apartment building. I've never seen an apartment like this, just saying. It had like a long, almost like a wraparound porch where you could walk up multiple levels, or you could go to the next level and there was a porch on it or something. But anyways, there was a porch, and there was this person, and there was a woman that brought me something. She brought me, I think it was a remote controller for a TV. She brought me the remote, which if you think about it, with a remote, like in the movie Click and stuff, you can control what's going on the TV, or in that movie His Own Life kind of thing, that's the symbolism of it in here. It's like, here, I'm putting you in control. You can control this. So someone gave me something to help me control a situation, or so that they could be in control. But it's weird because, how do I want to say that? It has something to do with controlling a situation or another person or oneself, but it happened in a hospital room. Like, here, take control of this. Here, take control of this. Whatever that is. It might mean something to some of you, or it could be significant later on in the reading, or whenever. But anyways, then all of a sudden I leave the apartment. No, I didn't leave the apartment. Maybe somebody lives in an apartment and I don't know, that could be significant for someone. And they could have a porch, because, I don't know, that's really standing out to me. The corner of a porch, because this woman, the one that I got the remote from, or picked something up, I picked something up at her house. Because she gave me the remote in the hospital. But I had picked something up at her house at one point, and she was on the corner. The porch, the edge of the porch, like the corner, the end of the porch was hers. And I don't know, it's significant. Maybe somebody has an apartment like that. But anyways, I needed to go back. I had picked something up from there, but I needed to go back because I was going to drop something off. So it's like I picked something up at one point, and then later on in the dream I needed to drop something else off, and I don't know what it was. I actually think it was like a baby thing or something in the dream, but somebody else was driving, and I'm like, oh, it's too early. I can't drop this off. Like, she won't be awake yet. That's exactly what I said in the dream. She won't be awake. I can't give this to her yet. So it's either this person won't understand because they're not spiritually woke, or this person sleeps in and they would literally be asleep at a certain time. So like, you have to time it just right to connect with this person for whatever reason. But anyways, I went like to my house, which looked completely different. Just saying, did not look like my house at all. But I was on the outside, standing outside, and like on a tarred driveway, and there was a telephone pole in front of me, like that was like in front of my house basically. So I don't know if it was on a main road or where or what, but it's like my driveway edged a road, so it wasn't like a long driveway or anything. And it's almost like my house is just right there on the road. And there was a telephone pole that I was looking at the edge of my driveway, and it started splintering, like it started cracking. And I'm like, I was like, that doesn't look very safe. That thing's gonna give way. It's gonna fall. And there was a phone on top of the telephone pole too. It wasn't just like the wires and stuff for power, like power lines. So I don't know if it was just phone lines or if it was both or what. How I don't know what it was in the dream. It just looked like a normal telephone pole, but it had a cell phone on top. Like someone had left their phone on top, and I don't know what that would signify, but I was like, that doesn't look good. And I'm like, I gotta figure out who to call because I gotta get that fixed before something bad happens. And then later on in the dream, my son was walking under it, like to get to the driveway, and he looks up and he goes, Mom, we really got to do something about that because it had gotten worse. It was almost like completely falling. Like the only thing that was holding it up was the wires, basically. And he's like, we really gotta do something about this because that's gonna hurt someone or something bad's gonna happen if that falls. And I'm like, yeah, that got worse real fast, didn't it? That got bad real fast. I'm like, but who do I call? Like, who do I call to fix this? Because I don't know who fixed this telephone poles. Basically, is what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, maybe I could call the power company and they could direct me, to the right people or something. But I ended up getting sidetracked about it. But that part of the dream, it's like I saw a problem before it was a problem, and then my son saw it as when it got worse. Like, oh, I see the problem now. Like, I didn't see it before, but I see it now. So there's someone in a situation who didn't see something, and now they're seeing it. And they don't know who to call. Like, they don't know who to tell. Like, oh, I see this problem. I don't know who to talk to about it. Or, I see what's going on here. How do I help? I don't know how to help. I don't know how to fix this. And I don't know anyone else who does know how to fix this. So something like that, that's very significant. So there's definitely a problem going on, and someone doesn't know how to fix it. They don't know how to overcome whatever this is. They don't even know who to talk to about it. And it could be anything. And just because my son was in the dream doesn't mean it's about him and stuff. He just noticed. And I remember a while ago during that crazy energy and stuff, nobody believed me at that time. And my son didn't. He was very skeptical. But he does now. He sees that I'm the real deal, basically, because he was kind of like, oh, that shit can't happen spiritually, like picking up on stuff and just knowing things. He just didn't believe in it, but he does now. So it could be something like that going on for some of you, where you just either whatever you said, like if you shared the truth about a situation, somebody might not have believed what was going on. They could have thought it was a lie, or they just didn't believe in your gifts or abilities or whatever. Just depends on your situation. And now they're seeing something very differently, no matter who they are to you. Because if you think about it, my son's a very important person in my life. He's my child. My daughter is too, but in the dream, it would be someone where you value their opinion, their friendship, the relationship, whatever it is, like they're important to you, so their opinion matters, didn't believe you. And that could have been like painful for you. Yeah, because I don't know, I feel like you weren't believed. Somebody didn't believe whatever was going on. It might have been about a passionate encounter, but regardless of that, because I do feel that in here, you weren't believed. Fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. Okay, this is taking some time. I don't know. Whatever happened, whatever this problem is, whenever it started a while ago. Like something happened a while ago. Could be a couple years ago, could even be back when you were a child. Doesn't matter how long ago it was, but there's something that happened over time. Somebody took over time. Took over the situation. They just took over. I don't know, this is gradual. I don't know what this is right this second, but the walls that that they've built emotionally for themselves has definitely happened over time. Because I feel like something happened to someone when they were a child. Something very significant that they don't like to think about, and they haven't overcame whatever this is, no matter what it is. It could be the loss of somebody that they didn't process through, or just unhealthy family situation, or a passionate whatever, which wouldn't be passionate if it's with a child. Just saying, it's fucking disgusting if that's the case. But there's something hidden here. I keep looking. I'm not looking at anything right now, but I was gonna say I keep looking at that Ninja Turtle blanket. It's not. It was in a dream that I had a long time ago where I was in a cemetery, and there was a man. Like, okay, the cemetery was dark. It was like rolling hills and stuff, and I was out there, and there was a doorway on the edge of the cemetery, and the light was shining through. So I peeked in. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's that? Who's in there, or whatever it is. And it was the bathroom. And bathrooms in a dream, it's your private space. It's the stuff you don't want to share, basically. It's like, I'm going to keep this shit to myself kind of thing. But the lights were on. It was very bright in there. And that could be a sense of illumination, like illuminating a secret, or feeling like you're in the spotlight in a vulnerable place. Like, something like that. But it doesn't matter what it means exactly. But I was looking at a man in there, and he had just gotten out of the shower, and he was shaving. He was standing in a mirror, just in the bathroom that he had was kind of small, but it was just a single standing sink and a single mirror. It wasn't like a big vanity or anything like that. And he was standing there, shaving, and he had dog tags on. So he was in the service at one point, whether this man's alive or not. And because he didn't have a shirt on when he was shaving, he had his pants on. But then it's like he was dressing in what you would wear if you were at boot camp or something. I don't know, it's like a beige t-shirt, and he had on his BDUs basically. And then when he was done shaving and he put his shirt on, he like went to kind of close the door, and behind the door, hanging on the back of the door, was a gun. And had a strap. And it was like an older one. I don't know the make and model. I don't remember, but it was very significant. And he put it over his shoulder, like a continental soldier. Anyways, he put it over his shoulder, and then he walked out of the bathroom. Like he was on a mission. He was soldiering up, which is what that could represent. Like, all right, I'm going to put on my big boy pants or big girl pants, and I'm going to do this. Because there's something that someone wants to say or do. And usually with guns and crap and dreams, like with ammo, having ammunition against another person, or people having against you, when they take a shot at you, it could be verbally. It's not always literal in the dream space. But he wasn't shooting or anything. He was just prepared. Like, I'm prepared to fire back, or you know what I mean? I'm taking a stand. That's what that feels like. So anyways, in that dream, after he left, there was a lot more to it, but in the cemetery still, there was a coal bucket. Like, when you coal mining and shit. And it was filled, but it was covered with a Ninja Turtle blanket. Like, someone didn't want me to see what was in there. So I'm like, well, what's hidden in here? This is so out of place. Like, why is this coal bucket in the middle of a cemetery? You know what I mean? So I walk over to it, and I just slowly pick up the blanket to like peek, and this dude, I don't know who it was, this dude ran from the wood lines and just started charging at me. Like, don't you dare look in there. And I was just like, oh my God, it was an accident. Like, it wasn't like intentionally digging for dirt, but it's like knowing something about another person or finding something out about them that they don't want you to fucking know. Because that dude came out of nowhere and just like wanted to tackle me, and I hauled ass out of there in the dream. Yeah, someone's hiding something. They thought something was dead and buried and over with. Because if you think about it, cemetery, that's, you know. But it was just covered up. Something wasn't dead and gone, wasn't buried, it's not gone forever. It was just covered up, that's all. Somebody covered up a problem, a big one, a major one. There's a cover up here. And it's happened over time. No matter how much time, it's happened over time. It's a very delicate situation, I'm just going to say. Because someone gets mad very easily, like, I don't know, they've been hiding this for a while, whatever it is. Okay, this is going to sound weird, but somebody could have dimples above their butt. Like in their back, you know, right above your butt crack. Somebody could have dimples. That could be significant to you, them, someone. I don't know why that is popping up. Somebody also either likes your butt or you like theirs. You think it's cute. Something significant to do with someone's ass, apparently. Maybe somebody's a butt guy or girl or whatever. Like, that's your favorite part of the body. I don't know. As long as nothing nasty's coming out of it, you know what I mean? Just saying. Miss Spiderweb. I keep staring at spiders too. I'm telling you, there's a female in here somewhere where it's like there's lies. I don't know if there's a woman who's lying or who has been lying for a long time, or they lied about something. Someone lied. There's like a whole web of lies that's been going on for a while. Reconsider your alliances. Make new connections. That could be where that soldier up energy is coming in too, because I feel like in this situation, there are people that you have trusted probably your entire life or damn close, whether they're friends or family or whoever, and they can't be trusted. Like, you can't trust them with either this information, whatever it is, or you just can't trust them because they're the ones who've been covering something up. They've been hiding something from you and the entire world, basically, your entire family. I don't know, this feels like there could be like a deep, dark family secret that someone is doing anything and everything in their power to make sure that it does not get exposed. But I feel like with cleanup time, this spider's web of lies has been obliterated. The spider's trying to create new lies now because the web that they wove is not there anymore. It's like, okay, well, everyone saw through that, clean that up, I gotta start over. Someone's still lying. I don't know about what. It doesn't feel like a victim is lying. It feels like a problem. Even if this person wasn't part of the problem and they didn't do whatever this is, they know about it. Somebody's in the know about a very unhealthy situation that's already happened, and they've been sitting on this dirty fucking secret for a long time. Because there's at least 2 people that know about whatever this is. Obviously, it might be 3, including the person it happened to. But I just heard, how dare you? How dare you what? Let's see. What's up with this shit? I don't want that one. I want this. How dare you? There could be something to do with someone's father as well, because I was just thinking of King Trident or whatever from The Little Mermaid, and he was kind of controlling in the situation with her, but he was just trying to protect her. But she didn't look at it that way, just saying. Okay, so there could be a father here who's just trying to protect their daughter, their child, whoever. And in doing so, I don't know, it causes more problems because she gets tangled up with a bad crowd. You know, with Ursula and shit. Like, she gets herself into a shitty situation because she rebels, ultimately. I don't know if that's already happened or if that's coming up for someone. Maybe you got teenagers and someone might start rebelling because they feel like they're being controlled and they want to do what they want to do, kind of thing. But I don't know. There's something to do with a father, and it could be an overbearing father, but not necessarily. I just heard "enter if you dare." Somebody go into a haunted house or something. Enter if you dare. Anyways, yeah, something significant to do with someone's dad. Because I just heard I tried to protect you from this. Somebody didn't want you to know something. Either about them, like, because I did pick up on that energy not too long ago, just a few days ago, where there was a father that doesn't want his child or whoever to know something that he did, something about him. Like, I don't want my kid or kids to know about blah, blah, whatever. So it's either something that person did or something that was done to you or whoever, and this father's trying to protect. I don't know, I don't want my child to know. I don't want my children to know. Someone did something. They regret, whatever this is, they really regret. Whatever this, it has something to do with sexual things. I don't know. I don't want my kids to know. I don't want so-and-so to know. Someone did something bad. I'm not sure if this is dealing, like, if this person did something to a youthful energy, or if this is just a nasty, nasty fantasy thing or something, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there is a child involved, so I don't know if it's from someone's childhood. This could have something to do with an illegitimate pregnancy as well, like you are not the father kind of thing. Like, maybe somebody else is the father. Something to do with the mountains. Somebody wants to hide in the mountains, or they want to go live in the mountains. Huh. Just go live in the mountains and be by myself. I don't know, someone wants to run away from something. We have healing. It's time to release whatever this is. I just heard release your power. I don't know, it's time to let go of something. I don't know what the "you're not the father" crap is about. Maybe I've picked up on this before and I'm getting reminded of it. There could be, like, brothers or something. Could even be friends. I don't know who it would be, but it's almost like where one person sleeps with both of them, and one person gets pegged to be the dad and he's not, kind of thing. Just taking on, what is it, an illegitimate pregnancy. So I don't know if it has to do with that, or if it's, when someone cheats and then you find out that the pregnancy, that it's not your kid, basically. But It's like a deep, dark secret that's been there within this family for a long fucking time. And it's not just who did whatever this is, it's what happened. How that person got pregnant. Is not good. It's something that this person doesn't want to share because it's painful. It's almost like when, because this is what's making me think of, I'm not saying this is exactly what it is, but it's making me think of when some women decide to keep the baby after they've been SA'd. And then they just don't talk about it. Yeah, so like someone's sibling, you know, would still be their sibling. It's like a half brother or sister, but I don't know, there's a secret surrounding a situation like that. And this child's left out. I don't feel like this child's orphaned and left out of the family. They could be the black sheep of the family, but they're being pushed away, or they were pushed away for a completely different reason. But if they find this out, it's going to make them feel even more separate from the family. I don't know, because I feel like I grew up thinking one thing, like this is what I've known, and then everything I've known just gets ripped away from me because none of it's fucking true. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been living a lie this whole time kind of thing. So someone could have been living a lie. Chemistry and shocking. Attraction, spark, passion. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Yeah. Something very unexpected happened. This is an unexpected encounter. This isn't a bad one, though. Like, you've already connected with whoever this person is. Unexpected trouble because of chemistry. So because you were attracted to another person, or because there's chemistry between you and them, some unexpected bullshit is coming from that. And someone might want to apologize, because I just heard, and I've heard this a long time ago, I'm sorry my dirt rubbed off on you. So somebody else's problems, like the problems within their family, their situation, them, whatever, rubbed off on you for whatever reason. Possibly because it could have been just with physical touch, you know, if it was an energy exchange and you're picking up on crap, or just being associated with this person, you know, guilty by association kind of thing. Like, I'm sorry that I got you roped up into this crap, or someone either wants to say that to you, or you want to say it to them. Sorry for all the confusion. Someone didn't see where the problem was truly coming from until now, and it might be shocking them, like this whole time I was thinking it was you, or whatever, and it was them. Or like, oh, that's happening to you? No, it's happening to me. Fuck. Like, something like that. Because sometimes people don't see until they literally see with their eyes. You know what I mean? Like, if seeing is believing, then someone's starting to believe because whatever was said prior is happening. Like, oh, you said that, and that's happening to me right now. Oh my gosh. Shit. You know, I was thinking that was happening to you or someone else, or you know what I mean? They weren't looking in the mirror. Someone was not looking in the mirror. And they want to apologize for any confusion. Because I feel like somebody got information all wrong and it caused some problems. It caused some major problems. But that's not your fault, or or anything like that. It's whoever misjudged the situation, whoever got information wrong, that's, that's their problem, basically. Now they got to deal with it. Now they got to deal with it and they don't know what to do. Polo could be significant. I don't know if it's like clothing or whatever. 7 of Potions, yeah, confusion. There could have been, I don't know, this has to do with options and stuff. You could have been attracted to multiple people. I heard you could have been attracted to a few people or a couple people, but you only felt connected to one. So you had true passion for another person, even if they didn't have it for you. They did have passion for you too. I feel like the feelings were mutual in this situation. Okay, there's someone where you had mutual chemistry with them, where, you wanted them, they wanted you, whatever. There's a lot of confusion there too, because I feel like there's people around the situation that could have caused problems. But there's someone else who had passion for you, but you don't have it for them. So that's what I mean by you were only connected to one person. Like, you weren't connected to every single person you thought was cute. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody just thought that you connect like that to everyone. Like, oh, you're this way with everyone. This isn't special. In this romantic situation, that is special, because that type of connection is different than telepathic communication. Is different than just feeling the energies in the room. You know what I mean? Because you could walk into a room and tell if somebody, got into a fight because you could just feel the energy. That's separate. Like, you could do that with other people and places, whatever, but with this person, it was different. The connection was a lot stronger and a lot deeper, and for a completely different reason. Someone might be shocked by that because they thought this was a bunch of hocus pocus, a bunch of BS. Somebody thought you were just spitting fiction. They thought this love was bullshit, basically. Some of you might end up being shocked because someone might come in and express themselves, and you're going to be confused, like, I thought you didn't want nothing to fucking do with me, kind of thing. I don't know. The king is significant. I don't know who the king is. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we have double water so far. But I did say there was someone who had a lot of passion for you that could be apologizing to you that you don't have passion for. You lost the spark, never had one, whatever it is. And they might try to love bomb you because there's a lot of upset going on right now. Because maybe they're in trouble. There's unexpected trouble in love. That's what I just heard. I just heard somebody fell in love with you and they shouldn't. They shouldn't have. Like, maybe they feel bad about it. Like, oh my god, I got so much going on. I'm dealing with this, that. I got my life's just a mess, and I fucking love you. Like, oh gosh. Like, I can't do this right now, kind of thing. I don't know. Somebody fell for you. And the mountains are significant. I don't know why. Something's changing in their situation. But I do feel like a lot of you would be shocked to know that this person actually really gives a crap about you. They've just been trying to stay away. The 7 of Candles, they're very defensive. This person wants to apologize for being so defensive, for blocking you, whether it's on social media or just blocking you energetically, like just back up. Yeah, so this person might want to apologize for pushing you away, ultimately. Pushing your love away. Your kindness. Because this doesn't always mean, oh, I'm in love with you. I do feel like this person is falling for you, I'm just going to say. And I do feel like you felt emotionally, you felt emotionally connected to them. Like, you're drawn to them too. but then it got cut off. It got blocked. I don't know who to love. I don't know what to do here. Because there's a lot of confusion surrounding a death or an ending. And I feel like regardless of a death, this ending, the end of this connection between you and whoever this is, I don't feel like you dated them though. I just feel like something just went like, no, get out of here. You know what I mean? I'm going to push your ass away. Possibly because of spirit. There could have been a fear of the paranormal. I just wasn't understanding the messages from the great beyond. But I also feel like suddenly being blocked, suddenly being pushed away. Why? Why did you just up and leave? Why did you push me away? Why did you go? What did I do? What happened? Well, that's what this feels like. So I don't know if that's how you're feeling or if that's how this person's feeling. Like, why'd you block me? What the fuck did I do? All I did was try to help you. That's what I want to say with this. Something to do with a park. I don't know if it's like going to the park or trailer park. I don't know. Parking. I don't know. Is there a significance where someone parks their vehicle? Parking. Do you want to go parking? Like, let's go for a ride and go park somewhere and talk. Someone might want to do that with you. Or you did that in the past with this person or by yourself or just to clear your head. I don't know. The letter A is significant. A Gemini could be in this situation, but this is a choice between two. I just heard I blocked you both. So it's like, I did start off with two energies where I said there was mutual connection between you and someone, and then there's the connection where there's someone who's drawn to you, but you're not drawn to them. So there's two, a choice between two. And it's like, I'm just going to be done with you both. No matter how connected you are to someone, you just sort of said fuck this to the whole situation. I give up. That's what I just heard. I give up. Like, fuck this. I give up. Something was made to be too difficult. And I don't know. There was just a lot of uncertainties here. Children could really play a role in this, or a specific child. For some reason. Maybe that's why somebody couldn't connect with you because of their prior obligations. You know what I mean? Like, because of children. Lurking in the shadows, yeah. Well, whoever this is paying attention. There could be a child who's paying attention to you, too, like your own, who's trying to stop your forward movement. They could have butt their nose in where it doesn't belong. Yeah, caught in a web of lies. Someone's kid could have fucked something up for them on purpose. Earning back trust starting from the bottom. But I feel like that's what's going to have to happen in this situation. Caught. Somebody got caught online. They did something online they shouldn't have done, or they said something online that they shouldn't have done. Probably got caught watching you, paid attention to you. Because someone's paying attention. What? Yeah, I kind of figured. Well, I'm pretty much done anyways. Alright, I'm pretty much done here anyways, because this situation's done, but it's coming back around. So I don't know what, it doesn't feel like the whole situation's coming back around. So every person involved or whatever, I don't feel like that's the case. But there's someone in that situation that was part of whatever who's going to return. Because they have something to say to you. Like, I want to clear the air. So they might call. I don't know who to call. Some of you confided in the wrong person or people at one point, because when you were dealing with whatever you were going through, you could have shared sensitive information with a problematic person or people as well. Because I keep wanting to say, I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know who to call. I didn't know who to talk to. That's why I called. Because someone needed help. You needed help. You needed support. I don't feel like you really got the support, though. You got a listening ear. That's about it. Why is that fucked up? What the hell? What? Wow, some of these are really messed. Oh, because I don't know what happened here. Maybe somebody doesn't know what happened here, because everything's all twisted around. A powerful energy shift. I said that in the beginning. A magical protector is there for you. And you have a mighty shield. So don't worry, you're protected in this process. If you want to say something to someone, or if they want to return and say something to you, you're protected, they're protected. This can only move forward if proper communication happens. You gotta throw the lies out the window. Because I just heard, I'm not the liar. There's someone else around this person or around you who's the liar. I don't know, I almost feel like I want to clear my name. Like, I didn't fucking say this. I didn't fucking do this. Like, I didn't lie. Like, I want to know who did too. Like, you know what I mean? It could be something like that. Like, if you thought that a specific person was causing problems for you or whatever, that person might be like, well, listen, I didn't cause problems, or this is the only part that I played, and blah, 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 whatever this is. I don't know. Someone wants to come clean because they want to clear their own name. Because they're seeing something. They're figuring something out. They want to clear their own name. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Love you guys. Peace.